technology is a really current sore subject when it comes to recruitment and competition in the market and things. So are either of you on LinkedIn? LinkedIn, however you say it. Well, yeah, exactly, and so am I, and many of the other employees of the world. It's a huge networking platform for not only business, but for recruiters as well. It's free. It's a free networking platform. You don't have to pay to network. You could connect with somebody and then send them a message about a job that you've got. Easy. A lot of people are being poached on things like LinkedIn and other social media platforms that businesses like to use. People are therefore a lot more accessible. People's skills can be bought a lot easier, and it's making the world of recruitment a little bit more sticky and touchy. Businesses are finding that people with particular skills are ever more flexible and more aware of what they can get, which obviously, as we mentioned earlier on, can increase their bargaining power. So technology, and I think this will only increase over the duration of time going on. Technology is definitely something that is increasing the competition within the employment market. And that obviously moves on nicely to a job for life. We don't have job for life anymore. So where people used to be born, bred, live, grow up in Derby, for example, and would go on to work for Toyota or Bombardier, and that would be the only job that they had from when they were 16, and they left school and they got an MVQ in this and they did that and blah blah blah, and now now they're an engineering specialist or whatever, and that's what they'll do until they retire. That is pretty much unheard of, and I think the current notion is that people will have around, in 2014, it was found that more people had changed jobs every 5 years as minimum than had jobs for life. So, I mean, we're now in 2017, and who knows where that could be in the next few years. So it's not unheard of for people to stay for a couple of years and then move on elsewhere. And has anybody heard of the the society sort of grades, so like Generation X, Generation Y, baby boomers? Yeah. So the kind of the last round and people that are coming into employment now are the millennials. So that's people that are born between 1980 and 1994 and are now aged between 20 and 35. And the notion is that they're the ones that are me, all about me and all about my career. What's in it for me? Where can I go? Where can I progress? Okay, I'll go for this job, but what can they do for me? And it's really important as an employer to be aware of that, because it helps you get into the mindset of that generation of people, and understand where their priorities are. So I think it would be safe to say that generation have become very wise to this flexibility and very wise to this notion of, if you want me to work for you, you need to reward me adequately, and they know how to sell themselves with a competitive edge. There is said to be, and the next generation, Generation Y, have said to be the likelihood is set that people will in the future not only have one job, but will be that flexible and that accessible because of technology and social media and lots of these other forums to interact with employment, that people might be managing 2 or 3 jobs at the same time and able to work effectively at that level. The notion of a 40-hour week might go away because people can, because of technology, can do that one job that would have normally been a 40-hour week job, now 20 hours, and so they can have 2 or 3 jobs on the go at the same time. So I'm not sure that's something that I'll be jumping for in a shot, but that's said to be where things are heading in the future. So, and just one final sort of thing to leave you guys with is, I think this is a really nice concept to have a think about, and something that would always as an employer and someone involved in recruitment keep you on your toes, that people will work for people and not businesses. So, and I think that probably is testament to a lot of the employment relationships. And if you think about what makes your job, it's usually something to do with the team you work with and your manager, usually. Or perhaps the reason why you might want to move on.